Welcome to the Two Blokes Chatting radio show on 94.7 The Pulse. Music, interviews, news, and, well, Two Blokes Chatting. Now, here are the two blokes.
And that is Kaiyah Mercedes, and according to this, it's got 9 seconds left to go on the track, so let's just listen to that very long last note.
It is a long, holding last note.
There it is.
Beautiful.
There you go. It is Kaiyah Mercedes. She is a young performer from the southeastern suburbs of Melbourne, and I reckon who knows more about her music career than anybody is the lady herself. Kaiyah Mercedes, welcome to the Two Blokes Chatting radio show.
Hi.
Oh, there you go. That's a bit up and about this morning.
Happy start. How did you like listening to your own voice, Kaiyah?
I really liked the song, so it wasn't too bad.
How did the song create? Is that something you threw together yourself, or have you got a music writer behind you?
I write all of my own songs, but my producer helps with like the arrangements and stuff with the tracks.
Rob and I write all our own songs too. We've got a cumulative total of none.
Yeah, that's right. I'm always intrigued about how a song starts. There's so many different variables depending on which songwriter you talk to. Some create the music, then add the words. Some write the poetry and then add the music. How does your method work?
I usually start with a few lines. I never really know where I'm going with the song. I kind of always let it take shape on its own, and I always usually start with a couple lyrics in my head, or maybe something that I've just written on my phone, and I pick up an instrument, whether it's a guitar or piano. I come up with a few chords, and then I just let it like flow and create itself. I don't write the full music or write the full song before I have the other, so they both work together in my songwriting process.
I think it's quite funny, not funny, that's not the right word, but it's quite interesting that if I said to someone, there's a song called The Days I Remember, you'd expect it to be written by someone Rob's age rather than someone who is in year what at school?
Year 10.
Yeah. Of course, Rob, I didn't mention this off air, but Kaiyah goes to a school I used to teach at, so obviously, my influence is quite strong. The fact I was there 30 years before she was there is neither here nor there.
It's not relevant. Hey, Kaiyah, the inspiration for the words, are they life experiences, or do you just have a creative sort of J.K. Rowling type mind that invents stuff?
These are all of the lyrics for this song specifically. They're real memories and real things that memories that I have with my friends. Very literal, but in a more I've written them in a more poetic way. I do write a lot of songs that are stories and fiction, but this one's all very real.
When she's 75, imagine how long the song's going to be called The Days I Remember.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is a 4-hour song called The Days I Remember.
Kaiyah, influences. It's a beautiful soft voice. Is that style consistent with your songwriting, or do other influences come into your music? I have
a wide range of influences. I mean, I love so many different artists and so many different genres of music. But I do tend to write more this sort of style. But I do have another track that's like a more soft rock with electric guitars and stuff. So I do like experimenting with different styles.
Where does it go from here? Obviously, now that you've been given worldwide exposure on this program, what happens next in your music career?
Well, I've just finished recording my debut album, so that's really exciting, and that should be coming out next month, I believe. Mm-hmm. And then, just playing more shows. I love playing shows, so I definitely want to keep doing that forever. What
sort of venues are you getting?
I've played a few festivals. I've played Regeneration Youth Festival, Frankston Waterfront Festival. I play regularly at an open mic at the Rubber Chicken in Melbourne City. And I'm playing at Thrive Rebloom Festival on Friday next week and the Mayor's Family Picnic on Saturday.
The story of yours is very similar to one of my favourite Australian artists, being Missy Higgins, someone that writes her own. I think she's very much piano writing, but the stories her songs are stories, and that makes them very listenable. Is she someone that's influenced you a little bit, either directly or indirectly?
I don't really know. I'm very bad with remembering songs that I've listened to, but I mean, maybe. Mine's definitely songwriting. I'm story writing. I definitely take that inspiration a lot from Taylor Swift, who is very much a storyteller through her lyrics. That's kind of where I get it from, I think.
Yeah, Rob's a bit too old for Taylor Swift. He doesn't know about her yet.
No, I've heard of her.
Oh, have you? Okay,
Yeah,
excellent. So, presumably at year 10, you've got a couple of years of secondary school left before you do whatever you do after that. Are you going to go on and study music and make it a career, or is this something you're going to do on the side?
I definitely would like to make music a career. I don't think I'll study it, but I definitely want to continue music after high school. That's kind of the goal.
There's, from my experience, high schools tend to have themes that run through them depending on the teachers at the school and the passion that they deliver. If someone who's really loves music and loves identifying musical talent goes into a school, he or she will create lots of good students. Have you got an influence in your school that's driving this for you, or has it always been yourself?
I mean, I used to do music at school, but I don't at the moment. I do a lot of music lessons outside of school, but I mean, we have a performing arts collective at my school, and they're all so lovely. They're always supporting me, asking when my next song's coming out. They're always putting it on their Instagrams and stuff and listening to my music. So all of the teachers there are just so lovely and supportive. And it's really amazing.
Now, Kaiyah, we do need to let you go, but before we do, how can people find your music?
It's on all streaming platforms under my name, Kaiyah Mercedes. Everywhere. You can find it everywhere.
Now, we'll probably put a link. I know your name's already on our Facebook page, so people will be able to find it. But Kaiyah is spelled Kaiyah. And Mercedes as well. If you don't know how to spell that, just look at a big prestige car and it'll be written across the back of it.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks for joining us on the Two Blokes Chatting radio show. Don't forget, down the track, we will want to hear all about your new album, so let us know when that comes out and when you're famous and you say, this is one of your early radio gigs. All the best to Mr. Sinclair when you see him.
Yeah.
Pass on my kindest, won't you?
I will.
Thank you, Kaiyah. Best wishes. You've got a beautiful voice to start off, and I really hope it goes well for you.
Thank you so much.